Alright guys, welcome back for day 2 of the Turbo F body build. So we got the K member in last night, as you guys saw. It's sitting right there. We are now currently bolting the control arms and suspension up to the K member. So Josh, what is our goal for the day?
Get the suspension back together, get the rack pinion back in. See if we can clean those heads, get the manifolds on, and see if we can get turbo wrapped in the front.
Okay, cool. Sounds like a good idea. All right. So, still haven't come up with a name for the build. If you think about a name, I'm tired, but I'm not really showing it. Josh real tired. He thinking hard. He think hard when he doing work and he getting stuff done. So I haven't come up with a name yet, but by the end of this video, I'm gonna come up with a name with it and see if he like it. I don't know. He over there. He not smiling at all. But let's get to the job. Alright, so what we did is we got all the suspension pieces on. Suspension, Josh is just finishing up like 2 bolts right now. Now we're about to clean the heads. So we're gonna clean the heads and then we're gonna see what we're gonna do next. It's a very, very grueling process doing the suspension. But we got it together. We're gonna finish the rest up. What you doing? You cleaning the heads?
I need to get something that's thin where I can use this wire brush so I can get in there and clean the sides of the head. You know what I'll probably just do? I'm probably just gonna have to, for this, I'm just gonna probably have to use sandpaper and WD-40.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
And some brake cleaner. That sucks though because I'll just do a mild particular. I used to like to get them real shiny with the wire brush. Yeah. And that's usually when I got the motor out or more room. Hell, you ain't got a choice, but
you supposed to play Wipe Me Down. You got the Lucy on, but you ain't got the right song.
I got it on the playlist.
I pull up at the club, VIP, gas tank on E, but all drinks on me. Wipe me down.
Man, it's so much to an engine and to a car. I want to put the manifolds on, but I ain't. Come on.
Alright, so we gonna make this a 2-day video. Or you want to do it a short? It probably can only fit for a 2-day. Okay, it'll work better as a 2-day.
I mean, it's a simple fact. That I really plan on hitting it really hard on the weekend. So right now it's doing around time. We got the hard part done. Seemed like it. Really, all that's next to do. See, we got the K member in there, so we got the space for the turbo system. All right. So now I just need to get in there, get the rest of the spark plugs out, and put the turbo manifolds on. They both face forward, and run the tubing up to the front. I might take out the electric fans for installation purposes, and then put them in after, just to make it easier, so I can get my hands around the turbo. You know, make sure I tighten it down right. Also, I got to clock the turbo, so make sure the drain is 9 degrees from the ground, right? So it can drain back to the pan, because I'm not using a pump, going by gravity. Apparently they got a little kit you can buy where you can tap into the oil pan in a spot where it just cycles down right to it. So that's what the plan is. I wanted to get to that point today. It's just the way Chevy made the shock, the McPherson strut system in the front, on the passenger, on the driver's side, there's like a female side Torx bit bolt, and it's under the actual brake booster. And I didn't really feel like taking all that loose. So put it together and putting the control arms back in with the strut still being in the fender well was tough. But I'd rather not take that brake booster off and anything else. So it wasn't so bad. It was just hard to line up. But it's lined up now, and we're good. So it's just a matter of time. Just gotta get it in there.
So we're gonna finish this video up tomorrow. This is the end of day 1 of day 2.
Yeah.
So
I mean, these days going slow. I gotta go to work all day and come here and get home.
Oh yeah, me too.
And we got a baby, so
Yeah.
Just gotta take it slow.
So it's also good content, you know. Got a whole series going for you guys. So like you said, we're gonna finish this up tomorrow. Check you guys later. Watch for the next video. Like, subscribe, share, and catch you guys later. Alright guys, so currently I am in Atlanta. I've been in Atlanta for the last week. Josh continued working on the build. So what we're gonna do is Josh has been sending me videos of his progress, updating me on progress to put in this video since I couldn't be there. What's happening is when I get back from Atlanta, Josh and I will continue working on the car and finishing up the car. We'll get it tested, tuned, and then we'll do a video for you guys. But in the meantime, enjoy the content he's been sending me so that we can keep you guys up to date, all right? So stay tuned for this extra content.
Okay, so Alex is not here. He's in Atlanta right now. He's out of town. So I'm just going to recap something that I've made a change to the car that he hasn't caught up with yet, along with some other stuff that I'll get to later. But right now, as the intercooler is mounted and all that stuff, it comes around in a 3-inch, right? And it runs up through the bumper or through the fender here, and it comes out in that coupler down there. Wish I had my flashlight running. But this 3-inch to 4-inch adapter is not the same coupler as that one right here. No. So if you look in the center, obviously you see a piece of aluminum here. That is a piece I've cut out. It's a 3-inch, just straight 3-inch. It's about 4 inches long. The reason for this is so I can convert 2 couplers together, and this coupler here is a 3-inch to 4-inch. So you're probably wondering, okay, why am I changing the kit up? Why am I? Do I think I'm going to get more air that way? I mean, you know, I'm not going to get more air that way. No, the whole point of doing that is so I can combine a 4-inch piping. Now, the reason why I'm combining 4-inch piping, some people may already see this and know what I'm doing. So I can put a mass airflow, the LS3 card style mass airflow sensor. Doing this allows me to not have to run off speed density and allows me to run like a regular computer would. I don't want to use this one because this is not as efficient as the LS3 card style one. Now, I didn't bring it in, but the LS3 card style mass airflow sensor, it comes on the 2010, 11, 12 Camaros, should come on the Cadillacs and any of those 6.2s or the newer design LS stuff, new generation 50 and stuff. Anyway, this is the sensor here. It's a car style design. If you look at the old style, like with the cathedral port type motors, the mass airflow sensor is made a lot different, and it actually takes up a little bit more space than this thing does. This is a really easy installation. You can just unbolt 2 bolts and slide it out versus having to take it out the system, like taking 2 clamps loose and taking it out from a coupler or something. And so also in that kit, I've also taken out the so if you look right here, I've also taken out the actual blow off valve flange. I've had them cut it. I had to go to my shop. I had them cut this out, and I had them mount it onto that 4-inch. So, and I had to take the measurements, do all that stuff myself, where I wanted it and all that good stuff. And I'm able to still fit my blow off valve in there and my mass airflow. So now I have 4-inch going into my throttle body instead of a 3. I mean, that's better than running speed density. I wanted to stick with a 3-inch all the way through because, you know, of you know, loss of boost or whatever, you know, bigger intercoolers, different, you know, the more room you have to take up, the more you have to fill up of air. You like to keep it at a certain size all the way through if you could, but you can't. I mean, just like going with a small intercooler versus a bigger intercooler. It's like running from a rear mount turbo versus a forward mount turbo, or front mount turbo in the front. So this shouldn't really affect anything that much. The way I look at it, it's like having a bigger intake manifold. I mean, hey, it's only a couple inches of 4-inch tubing, so I'll be fine. But the good news is I can run this, and this will be more precise, and this will really help out my gas mileage a lot. And throughout the temperature changes, you know, when it gets hot and cold and all that good stuff, the computer will naturally know how to adjust. So it won't be any speed density on this car. And that was the plan originally, but the problem was my dumb self. I went down there to my, you know, to my speed shop to get that thing tapped into original tubing, and they reminded me, yeah, you can't tap that into a 3-inch. That has to be a 4-inch. And I was like, oh, I forgot. because that's what I got done on my Z, but I completely forgot about it. But now I have 4-inch tubing. I came here, made some measurements, took it back up to them, had them flare it out for me, had them go ahead and put this flange on this end where I marked it, and it fits right on. So I'm about to take a couple pictures and you'll see in a minute. So I got the 3-inch tubing coming from the intercooler now, coming up, getting converted into 4 with this coupler here. Let me come up to my blow-off valve. Then here I got my mass airflow meter. It's not on, it's just a plate, but I got it in that box right there, so I mean it already fits, it's fine. And then we have a 9-degree elbow coupler right into the throttle body. So now we have a complete system with an LS3 mass airflow, and it fits just fine. Some people probably wondering, oh, does the hood close? Yes, the hood closes. It closes and it doesn't touch. So I'm good. It doesn't touch the blow-off valve, nor does it touch the any of the tubing here. So we're still good. It's close. Now I closed the hood and beforehand, and it tapped this piece here just a little bit, but I have room to wiggle this down further, and this will go down further. And there's obviously no bracket to hold this radiator back, so when I put the brace on, it'll bring this forward, and it brings the slightest bit of room away from this to where I can bring this down some, and I have more clearance. On top of the fact this is an SS hood, so there is a ram air, which is a true ram air. Air goes through that, comes out of here, loops back around, and it comes out right here. And originally there was a box here, this is SLP. It had a filter, and the air will go in and come up, and then like a Corvette, it will go over to the throttle body, just like that. It'll go in through this box, then go to and the throttle body will be here. But since that's changed, I will be changing this whole cover, the whole plate that holds the radiator still. I'll be changing that, and obviously we can't use the ram air scoop anymore. So our filter is going to be directly on that turbo right there where you see that red boot. Yeah, so we're off that compressor. So that's where that's going to be. So I'm going to be looking at getting a cowl hood soon because I really like them. Probably going to get a 4-inch cowl. Really like cowl hood. So I'll probably be selling this SS hood here soon. And when I do, I would imagine there's not going to be. This is going to be a lot more smoother. This will be just as smooth as this. It won't be a chamber here for the air. So that makes more clearance for this guy here. So either way it goes, keep the hood, get rid of the hood, I'm in the clear.
Alright guys, thank you for keeping up to date with this build series we got going on. Day, I guess, 4? That was like day 2 and 3 mixed together. Day 4 will be coming out soon, so stay tuned and look out for that. Also, IA is coming up this weekend, and I will be in attendance, so make sure you guys see me. Look out for the videos from the after meet and day 2 of Import Alliance. Also, I got some nice fun reviews on the way for you guys, so I got a lot of content coming up. Also, there will be another build project starting soon, so make sure you keep your eyes out and open for that, and make sure you subscribe, like, and share, guys. All right, see you.